Come aside, my friends, and welcome to Slice of Life, where we slice life and... I'm Jory. Hi. Welcome.
Oh, for the love of...
Jory.
That was so bad.
What?
That was worse than even the practice attempts that you did.
Also, you forgot our name again.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you forgot to say the AlphaGeeks.
Oh.
Again.
Okay. The TheAlphaGeeks.
Too late now.
Hi. Let's begin.
Alright, so this is a new podcast thing that we're starting off, because
We're going to try this.
Yeah, we're going to try it. And it's basically just going to go like this. We're going to start off with basic, rundown of how everybody's doing, and then we're just going to take a random topic that we've brainstormed and go to town. Simple stuff.
You're right.
We might change up the formula sometime down the road. Who knows?
Yeah, we might at some point.
No, Jory,
No.
you cannot say that. Alright, well, that's cut.
Explicit.
Alright, I'll send you the censor bleep later.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Not even a minute in, and we already have to bleep something.
Holy shit, dude. That was... Oh my god.
I hope we
Anyway.
made it a minute in before you said that, Byron,
Let's
because otherwise we're going to demonetize it.
It doesn't matter.
Let's-
We're not
let's
monetized anyway.
Let's continue. From
Yeah,
there.
but they won't
So,
monetize it.
yeah, alright, first topic. How are you guys doing? What's been going on with you guys in life?
I worked today. My hips are sore, but I have all A's in my master's program,
Woohoo!
which is fantastic because that shit was hard, dude.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
For 1 year.
I wouldn't recommend going to a master's program. I wouldn't recommend it unless you're chaotic.
Masochist.
Unless you're chaotic neutral like me.
Are you sure you're not chaotic evil?
I thought I was chaotic good.
That might be going too far.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Then we're gonna stay with neutral and stay and leave it at that.
There's somewhere in between.
I don't know. Yeah, it's like on the upper bounds of chaotic neutral.
Yeah. All right. How are you doing today?
What?
I said Josh, but in the 1960 speaker. How's your day?
That's
What?
not how that works.
Over.
Oh boy.
Say how your day was already. I'm getting anxious.
My
I
day.
really
We're supposed to
wanna
be
know.
talking about our week.
Yeah, you could just do your week or last
Okay.
week or the week before that.
How
I
was
don't
your
care.
How was your week?
This week, well, I learned that people can't drive again.
Oh, yeah.
I saw somebody trying to back out of a parking lot.
Oh, yeah, I was there, wasn't I?
Yes, you were.
Yeah, I can attest to this. It was really stupid.
Saw another idiot turn right in the left turn lane. Fucking.
Oh no, that just happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how driving works.
Well, Byron, how about you?
How was your week?
My week was decent. I've been pretty productive. I've been working on all kinds of stuff for the series. Working on the next audio blog, so that's coming pretty well. And yeah.
Care to give the audience an estimated time?
Oh, I have no idea when it's gonna be done.
Good answer.
Any of you asleep out there? All right, we're gonna get on with the fun stuff now.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, but I did learn something recently.
Oh, okay.
And it's kind of really weird. Did you know that if you go through a third-party source that has to check your credit score, that if you have enough of those do that too much, your credit score will actually go down?
Yes, I did know
I
that,
did
actually.
not know that.
Yeah, I did not know that.
That's a-
I did.
It happened to a family friend,
That's a-
and they can't get a loan anymore.
That's a useful tip.
Yeah, it would have been nice if we learned that in school, which is our first topic today.
Oh, dear.
Segway!
Oh, so that's what Okay, that was a pretty decent. Okay, yeah.
Technical difficulties. Yeah!
That is so out of character for you.
I know.
That really creeped me out. I'm not gonna lie. That was like, never mind. Anyway,
Yeah. So we had to do some stuff because apparently the world is conspiring to
Yes.
make this not happen.
because we're telling the truth. That's why.
God himself is against us doing this.
Fucking boop. Oh, sorry, I just had to bleep out my principal's name. Is monitoring us from boop school. So they're trying to make sure we can't get this up.
Jory, no one's going to know that because we beeped that out the last time.
Oh yeah.
No, we didn't.
No, we beeped out the whole part where. Okay, never mind.
Never mind.
Fuck this.
We had some difficulties.
So,
Okay.
we're back now.
Yep, we're back.
Anyway.
All right, back
Turns
to
out
the
we lost
topic.
like everything.
Yeah, we. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Technical difficulties. Back on track. Our first topic: school. Take it away, Jory.
Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay.
That's what you did last time.
Oh, all right. So the main point is that school blows. If you're thinking of going to school, I highly recommend not doing so. You'll learn nothing and only get more miserable. If you want a more specific reasoning as to why, I just think it's stupid just because, like, so, here's an example. So, like, school is very, like, one track. It, like, only caters to, like, one kind of student, basically.
Mhm.
So, like, if you're good at exams, you're going to do well in school. But people like me don't do well at exams, never have. But, like, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're, like, bad students or we're not interested in education, because I'm in a master's program right now, and it's mostly essays and everything. What's this? 3.83 GPA. All A's on everything. Suddenly, I'm skyrocketing, whereas I was sucking ass in college and high school.
Yeah, I was the opposite, where it's like, well, I'll just ace all the tests, and I'm not going to do any homework, and that was my experience. Honestly, like, I would have learned more in school if they just sat me down in the library and said, "Here, go learn stuff." Like, that's how piss poor our education system is.
To be fair, that's you. I mean, there are people that like kind of need that guided like streamline.
Yeah, no, I get that. It's just like it's.
That's just about that our education system sucks.
Yeah,
like really badly.
It's just not.
It's not bad per se. It's teaching you how to learn as opposed to like actual concepts.
No, I would actually argue it's the opposite. They actually teach you stuff and they don't teach you how to learn. Because, like, people who know how to learn don't need direction on how to learn.
No.
They just go out and learn. So what they do is they give you, like, here's all the stuff that we want you to memorize for the next test. You memorize it, you take the test, and then you forget all of it.
Yeah, it's still, because, like, you're never going to use it again.
Yeah.
Well, it used to be different many years ago.
Yeah, that was back when we didn't have, like, huge recessions or what, I don't know.
No, it was long before that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so, like, my main problem with it is that, like, there are just some classes that you take in school that just, like, you don't ever need to use in real life ever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm literally, like, still counting the days I've never had to use, like, advanced mathematics outside of an educational, like, facility or whatever. Still going. I've never had to use, like, advanced algebra or geometry or whatever. Like, I could understand it if I was going into, like, an engineering or designer position. Then you would need geometry. That makes complete sense.
Yeah, I agree.
But like, the thing is, they don't know what you want to do.
Yeah, but
right, so then why not just teach something that's more universally applicable?
Why don't they just let us
So they're
choose
teaching
that?
you everything as opposed to hiring more teachers because they don't have enough money to pay them anyway.
Yeah, I get that, but why not just teach something that's just more generally applicable? Like, higher level algebra, you will never have to use. Like, lower level algebra, you might actually have to use. But they could just teach logic as a mathematics course. I mean, there's symbolic logic. A 6th grader could learn that stuff.
I still don't know how to take out a loan for, like, a house or, like, get a mortgage. I don't know anything about that.
I'm 24. That stuff in elementary school.
Okay, well, my grade school was different from you. I don't think you learned that.
I don't think we learned that either.
I'm 24.
Or if we did, I don't remember it.
I'm 24 right now. I don't know any of that. Like, I was never taught it, and it's never really come up, so I don't know how to do it.
I mean, I still remember how to do
Speak up, man.
Interest. I still remember how to do non-compound interest. I remember all that financial stuff that I learned in elementary school because it's important.
I don't remember basically anything.
I guarantee you they did not teach us any of that in mine.
Well, back in elementary school, I was almost entirely self-taught because I sucked at everything except science.
Oh, now that explains it.
What does it explain, Jory?
It explains that teaching yourself is probably a pretty decent way of learning.
Mm-hmm.
As long as there isn't much for you to learn, it's a decent way to learn.
Well, no, even then
the problem is that once you get up into higher levels of education, you have to know more.
But the thing is that, like, we have the internet now, You have like the
We didn't
largest
back then.
encyclopedia of information
We did
the
not
world.
have
I know.
the same internet back then.
No.
But like now, we have the largest encyclopedia of human knowledge ever invented in your pocket.
I agree with this. Like, since like we've
You
advanced
shouldn't
our
have it in
technology,
your pocket if you're in elementary school.
but
You
they
shouldn't
do.
have a cell phone until you're in high school. That's my opinion on that subject.
feel like
But that's a topic for a different time.
I feel like it's at least middle school, but whatever. Like, I feel like our educational, like our learning style is still caveman, but like our ways of learning are like really advanced. It's like trying to drive like a 1920 Bugatti down the street. It's just not gonna happen.
No, but like honestly, I have real fears that university is just going to become obsolete because
It's not my problem.
because think about what would happen if universities just become obsolete, right? You've got a bunch of people who are encouraged to go to college, right? You're learning basically nothing you couldn't learn if you just got an internet connection instead.
Yeah.
You're racking up tons of debt, right?
Yeah.
And if the prospects of getting a job after college go down, which is what seems to be the trend,
Yeah.
right?
I
Then
have to agree with that.
holy shit, that is a recipe for disaster.
Yeah, no, I argue since like the longest time that just like going to university does not equate to having a better life all the time. Like I did that because I have the privilege to do so, and I have connections,
Mhm.
but not everyone is like me. Not everyone has connections. Not everyone has like a diverse family they can call upon for help.
Yeah.
Not everyone even has the ability to finish university because it's unrealistically difficult at points.
Yeah.
Especially like starting year and like junior year are when like everything just gets turned to complete shit.
The thing about college and university is that they are actual school.
Yeah, that's true. Like if I knew that
College and university are held to the same standards that high school and junior high school
Mhm.
and elementary school used to be held to.
Right, but that's exactly the problem, right? Because if I knew that college was just basically high school new game plus mode, right? I never would have gone.
I've never heard a more accurate statement.
That's literally what it is. It's so sad. So like it was a waste of time, waste of money, and it's just like there's so many better options. And if you really want to make money in today's market, just go to trade school.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we should be telling people. Like, don't go to college, go to trade school. Seriously.
Go to trade school, go to a secondary college, do something else. Like, it's less expensive and you'll probably learn more. I don't know, I've never done it, but I'm guessing you'll learn more.
Well, you might
considering-
actually learn, like, really useful skills
you
that you
learn
can
a
use.
trade.
That's the
which
whole point.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, if that's
most
not the
that
point of
stuff
college, like...
is useful for like when you own a house and you have to do repairs and stuff like that.
Well, you can also just be hired to go do that work as well. Those kinds of jobs are in high demand. Any kind of job that requires like, technical work, mechanical work, all of those things are going to be in demand for the
Forever.
future going forward.
Forever, especially
Right.
now, considering we're getting more advanced machinery.
Right, exactly. So like anything that involves that or like the STEM field, mathematics, engineering, technology, those will be fine.
Yeah.
Right? It's just all the other stuff that's more
Yeah.
questionable.
Okay, I got two opinions. I want to hear what you say. My first opinion is that like I feel like we'd have more motivation to like actually do well in college or university, or like to even go to university if we like gave a monetary reward for like doing well. So that way like it kind of like negates some of the loan that you're put into.
Yeah.
So that way like not only do you have like because like like you said, right now the job market's kind of crap because of university. There should at least be some kind of buffer. Like, you might get a scholarship, but the scholarship only helps so much. The loan is like 10 to 20 times bigger than whatever scholarship you're ever going to get.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't really help that much.
Honestly, while that is a good idea, the problem with that is that
It's an interesting idea. Good is a different story.
it's an interesting idea, but we don't have the money for that.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
not sure where you would get the money in order to fund something.
It would
like
have
that.
to be federal,
Or
and
pumping
we
so
are
much more
trillions
money
of
into-
dollars in debt.
Yeah,
We're
that's
pumping
true.
so much money into fucking war and building a wall in Mexico. Different topic.
We're
Well,
not
no,
putting
but
big money into that at all because
No.
it's not getting done.
Yeah, I'm not. I think like it's been downgraded from a wall to like slates because like the people
It's-
at the border were like, no, we don't want a wall. We want slates. We want to be able to see through it because
Yeah.
that's better for us.
yeah, anyway.
I don't know. Whatever. That's irrelevant to this conversation. Anyway, yeah. But to the idea that that we'd, what was it? It was, like create some kind of financial reward
for doing well.
Like I do think that you need incentive. Like that's for sure.
Like
And
if
Just
I'm not gonna
a
get
degree and job prospects isn't incentive.
Right,
enough,
it's too far reaching for people who are that young to understand, right? Like for example, I have a little like note that I keep to myself: never give kids socks, right? And the reason why you don't give them socks as a gift, right, because they can't appreciate it, right?
Oh,
They just
Give a
can't appreciate it.
20-year-old socks.
Now,
on the
now,
other
now, an
hand.
adult on the other hand, they're like, yes, socks, fuck yes.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was like, fuck clothes, and now I'm like, oh, sick
Yeah, exactly, clothes.
Because like you don't realize as a kid like how fucking pricey clothes
Exactly,
are for some
exactly.
reason.
So-
And just how annoying it is. to
Exactly.
get
So
clothes.
you have, if you're going to give something to someone,
Give them something they
they
actually
have
care
to be
about.
able to appreciate it,
Exactly.
right?
Yes.
And the problem with our education system is that like the way that we've set it up is that what they're supposed to appreciate is just not something they can really fathom because they're so young.
Yeah, they haven't grown the mindset to actually get that concept.
I know there is at least one country in Europe, I forget exactly what country it is, but it does provide a monetary reward for doing well in school.
I heard about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
my cousin in I think I don't know where he is now, but he comes from England. He's actually in a college that actually does do that system, and it actually, from what he's told me, it actually works really well over there. Like less people, there's less dropouts.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
college
it's
is
not-
also free usually over in Europe.
Yeah, that's true.
So
Well,
so the solution is
It's
to make
paid
college
for by
free.
the taxpayers.
well, yeah, but they have a host of other kinds of problems. It's not all roses and sunshine.
Oh, I
out
don't
there
think
either.
so. But like this is big. I don't know.
I don't know. Like
Anyway.
the big problem is that, those countries have a lot less people, right? We have a lot more people. So, I'm not sure, like generally like these kinds of like as a general rules,
really, we have about the same amount of people.
well, no. Like I'm talking about each nation.
Well, yeah,
Because
each
remember they
individual
don't
nation,
just
yes.
like share funds completely,
Yeah,
like the
each
EU is
individual
not a nation, No, shut up.
Sorry.
Anyway,
Sorry.
what was I gonna say? Shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, as a general rule, like social systems tend to get more unstable as you scale them up, right? So if you take like 5 people and give them a rule, right, it's actually more likely that they're going to follow it. But if you get 5,000 people and give them a rule,
There's more likely
there's more likely
there's
that
more
it's gonna
room
fail.
for error in
Right,
that like,
right. So
aspect.
so you always have
Unless
to deal
they're
with the
German,
scaling problems.
Because I
Sure.
can make that. I can make that joke.
Yeah.
I have German ancestry, and we follow the rules.
I thought you were gonna say I can make that joke because I'm Jewish.
No,
That wasn't a. Never mind.
Never mind.
that's not a race.
No, I don't.
That is a religion.
No,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah. Okay.
I just
But-
read it the wrong way.
Yeah. It's just it's so unfortunate.
Anyway, I want to wrap
Honestly,
this up quick.
I'm going to play contrarian to you guys. I like school.
Okay.
For those of us who don't have a great home environment and
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
do well in social situations outside of school. School is a haven. It is incredible. It's the best place. You just don't want to leave.
Yeah.
And
That makes a lot of sense.
That makes sense. Well, I'm not
I
saying,
personally loved school because I didn't have to spend that time at home.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I'm not saying the school is all bad. I definitely appreciate the things that are positive about it. Like if I didn't go to school, I never would have met Byron or Josh. I never would have
Yeah. We
Well-
never would have got the crew together.
I never would have crew together. Never would have had the memories that I did. I never would have been to a lot of the events that were because of school. I never would have met some of my best friends. Like
Mhm.
I'm not saying it's all bad. I'm just saying like there are big holes that need to
Yeah,
be
yeah.
filled like ASAP.
So
Because
I think we can agree that as like a social exercise,
It's
school
good.
is a decent place. But as like an
Decent.
economic investment, no.
No. I'm gonna wrap up my second opinion real quick. I forgot that I never said it. The second opinion I was gonna say was that like I think some classes are just flat out worthless, and we should replace it with things that actually like mean something.
Yeah.
Like cooking and maybe self-defense. I don't know. Classes like
That
that.
would be very interesting.
Classes like that should be required or.
Self-defense requires a lot of paperwork.
I know.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm jumping hoops. I'm making assumptions. I'm making this process with the assumption that this is all possible.
Yeah.
Like.
I mean, if we're just replacing classes, it's not like we couldn't get the funds because we're taking away the funds from the old classes and reallocating them into
let's
new
actually
The issue is
teach
that
something
you have to
that's
train
useful.
new teachers.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, after you get over that hump, then
That is something that school is required for, training teachers.
That's true. Well, yeah, but you wouldn't have the teachers unless you had the school to begin with. So
Yeah.
It's which came first, the chicken or the egg?
No, this is just the practical contradiction.
Actually, the egg
you don't
came
have
first.
in this case you would not have teachers unless you had the school, because as a formal position, right? Now there were scholars and people who were educators, but like a teacher as like an actual occupation would not exist without schools.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yep.
Are we moving on to?
Yeah, I think we can move on to the next one. That was
Okay.
really productive
We spent
conversation.
a lot of more time on this in the last recording, but we lost that recording.
So that doesn't matter.
Yep.
What's the next one?
The
You'll
next
never
one-
get to hear that ever.
Yeah.
Cut this out. Next.
That's staying in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, leave it in. I don't give a shit.
What you don't understand is everything that doesn't need to be bleeped stays in.
Yep.
God, I nearly shouted something really obscene because I really want to push.
Do
the
not
limits.
give me more work, you bastard.
Oh, this power. Oh,
Oh god, I never should have said that.
oh, this power. I have a way to get back at you for being a dick.
In any case,
No, I won't do that.
we're gonna
Yeah.
move on to a much lighter topic.
And the-
Do you
yeah.
remember what we did last time?
I don't remember
We're
what
gonna
we
shit
did.
on an anime character. Let's go. It's Ash Ketchum.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
so in the last recording, Jory was like chomping at the bits in order to like roast Ash
Yeah.
Ketchum.
But now that's like all out, so now it's like I'm just restating everything that I hate about him.
It's okay. We'll get back into it because he's so hateable.
Okay, why don't we all like go around and just be like, what's one reason why you hate this character?
Okay.
Should I start?
Yeah. Lead us off.
Okay, I hate Ash because like every time he goes to a new region, it's like he loses half of his frontal lobe. he just like forgets everything.
Alright, Ash gets a lobotomy every time he enters a new region confirmed.
Yeah, that's my theory. It's like every time he enters a new region, there's just like Superman just over here doing his like laser vision that like goes through the pupils and like does a really silent and quick lobotomy.
Yeah.
So Ash is like, fighting doesn't work on Ghost? No way!
Oh, what's this? A coughing? I better use the Pokedex on
Okay,
it.
I'm not even shitting you. I literally like when I saw that in the Gen 5 anime, I literally like almost table flipped my laptop like right off my desk. I was like, are you fucking serious? You've dealt with this thing like 100 times. Like, how do you not remember this thing?
Yeah. So
Every time it tries to help steal your Pikachu.
yeah.
Yeah, it shows how much you care about fucking electric rat.
It's just a rat.
That was 100.
Who cares? But yeah, like, ugh. I don't even know what to say about that. So what's even worse about that is that he dealt with this thing for like half a year. If you look at like the canon
Yeah.
of the series,
Yeah.
just how, like, maybe this is actually part of the lore of the series, right? Like, he actually does have brain damage or something, and
Because
that's
the-
why he forgets
Yeah,
all
Elliot
this.
Ketchum dropped him on his head.
Or because of what you said before, like the lightning strike thing.
Yes, the lightning
The
strike
lightning-
in episode 1 dealt more damage than we thought it did.
Yeah, it's like it's like a recurring cycle. It happens like every year. So
Oh
like
my gosh.
the disease, the condition just like turns on and off, like at will.
That would explain a lot. This is our new headcanon.
Yeah, fuck the coma
I think this
theory.
is the new canon.
Yeah.
No, we don't have control over the canon.
Yet. That'll see you in 3 years, Pokemon Company. So, Josh, what do you not like about Ash Ketchum?
He exists.
Okay, Josh, what do you not like? I mean, sorry. Byron, what don't you like about Smash Butchum?
Oh, geez. There's a lot to dislike.
If you had to pick just one right now.
If I had to pick
One glaring
I mean,
reason.
I did the most obvious one.
Yeah.
You unfortunately can't do that.
And a glaring one that one is. Very unfortunate. Okay, oh geez. You know what? I'm gonna go this route. I think that the worst part about Ash Ketchum is his loss of potential.
Yeah.
Okay? And I don't mean as a Pokemon master.
Does that imply that he has potential in the first place?
No, he does. He does.
He
Okay, because
does.
like the potential that he has is that he's actually pretty good at telling jokes. Like honestly, if you've watched a lot of the first, stay with me. If you watch the first season, right, he is actually a roast master. Okay,
You just picked the wrong career choice.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly where I'm going with this, right? Like, honestly, the worst thing about Ash Ketchum is that he just picked the wrong career choice. Okay? He seriously screwed up. And I don't think he was serious about being a Pokemon master to begin with, right? Because there's a number of reasons for that. But, like, he knows virtually nothing about Pokemon, and yet he wants to be a Pokemon master. You would think that if someone were that interested in being a Pokemon master, he'd at least have like a fucking picture book or something at home. Like, what, did his mom like starve him of contact with the outside
The only
world
thing
or
he had
something?
to, like, relate to the outside world
yeah,
was,
she
like...
dropped him on his head and didn't want him to embarrass her.
You know why she packs him extra underwear? Condition. Whenever it comes on, it's a mess.
Yeah, no. So even worse than that. So
God, I kind of feel bad for Brock now.
It's basically
Taking
just
care of an extra kid.
Brock is basically
he's used to it.
Brock is basically just a new mom.
Well, I mean, he's basically mom because his dad left,
And then they came back.
and then his mom also does nothing.
And then his mom died, but then came back later.
I don't know. But anyway,
Yeah.
no, like even worse. Okay, so there's two instances that are just really odd to me, okay? Ash Ketchum has, in the very first episode, right, he's watching the TV, right?
Mhm.
Okay, in the television, it says the name of the Pokemon on the screen. It says Gengar. When he meets a Gengar later on in the series, he goes, "What's that?" And he uses the Pokedex on it. He should know what it
Gengar
was
is.
because he has a fucking television.
He's probably watched
and
like a dozen
exactly.
championship
How does he
matches.
not remember any of their names?
The lightning strike.
They fucking
The
say their own names.
Every single bad fly Josh is attributed to lightning strike, dropped on head, lightning strike, dropped on head.
Yeah, but
Am I wrong?
No, probably not.
No, and in a similar vein, he has an alarm clock that's a Voltorb with a Pidgey in
And
it.
he
neither knows what a Pidgey is,
nor
what a Voltorb
A
is.
Pidgey. That is
Pidgey.
everywhere.
Yeah, a Pidgey that's fucking
the most
everywhere.
common thing ever. I could go outside right now and see like 8.
Like honestly, like either he was a really sheltered kid or Thunderbolt.
No, I'm going with my coma theory.
Like lightning bolt.
Sorry, not. I'm going with my lobotomy thing.
Yeah, it's Superman just crossover series.
I hate. Wait,
Alright,
were you
well.
done?
Yeah, go
Time
ahead.
to go and see if that exists.
No.
You guys continue.
No,
My one of the things that I hate about Ash Ketchum is that he's too much of a main character.
explain that.
Let
What do
me
you mean?
explain that. So basically, like, when he gets into like legitimate jams with
Mhm.
like really high tier trainers, the stupidest plans just work. And I don't know, like, the most recent example I could think of is when, like, he was rematching Misty. Misty has a Mega Gyarados now.
Yeah.
The way he gets out of, like, one of Misty's, like, super attacks, which is, like, she said was inescapable, he does Thunderbolt in the Water Vortex, and then has Pikachu jump off the Thunderbolt and get out of the Vortex.
How?
I don't know. And, like...
doesn't work.
Professor Cuckoo was like, this kid just surprises me.
See, even they know it's bullshit.
Yeah, no, seriously. I'm like, no, Pikachu
No,
should have lost
that Pikachu is like level 500.
Yeah, but
That doesn't matter. It doesn't change the reality of lightning.
And now for a more like meme-worthy, like everyone knows this example, who remembers Thunder Armor? I remember Thunder Armor.
I do too.
remember when that first came on Kids WB, and I was like, whoa, my god, you can do that?
No,
even though
can't.
there was a little bit of me that was just like, that shouldn't work. That doesn't make any sense.
Let's be real. Ash has been cheating since the very beginning of the series.
How did Thunder like beat Geodude? I don't care about the water wheel training. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it's because they all feel bad for him. Because the image that you see on the TV is what Ash sees himself as. Everyone else sees just this crippled mess.
So why does he get all the cute girls that go with him?
Because
on all
they
those
feel
adventures?
bad for him.
Iris definitely feels bad for him.
No, she's too stupid to understand.
Oh, yeah, you're right,
no, they're
no.
just two
Iris
peas in
just
a
has
pod.
a similar confidence.
Okay, no, here's my theory. I think that Ash
Iris
is...
probably got hit by an accident.
Okay. Okay, no, here's my theory, okay? Ash...
Or a Draco Meteor in the
Ash...
face.
Go look up that video. My theory is that, like, Ash's, like, condition is so bad that it's actually slightly contagious. So anyone that gets within a 20-mile radius of him suddenly becomes incredibly dumb. And only a few people are immune to it, like Cynthia.
No, it's just that she's so smart that the change is just negligible.
Is that, like, it actually makes
it
her
affects
smarter.
everyone. But she's just so intelligent that the change just, like, doesn't seem like
Yes,
anything
it
happened.
actually affects everyone, even fucking God
Arceus itself
was
cannot.
affected by this condition.
I'll forgive humanity. They fucked me over, but I'll forgive them.
Yeah, exactly.
What-
It just works out too
Most
conveniently.
contrived plot point
Arceus,
movie I've ever seen.
what made you come to the decision? I don't know. It just feels like the right thing to do. Something in my brain's telling me I should do this.
What if all of it is just like the sting, like some kind of like weird contrived like scenario that like everything in the world is conspiring in order to give this one kid like a Make-A-Wish Foundation like life scenario.
Okay, that's stretching. That's really stretching.
That explains why his mom isn't anywhere in the show for
That's-
essentially the entire time.
I know you're joking, but that's such a stretch.
I know. It's a bad theory, but it would explain a lot.
It would explain a lot.
It would explain the whole Lugia saga.
Oh,
Pokemon
yeah.
Make-A-Wish Foundation, yeah.
I wish my name was Bob. All right, Josh. What's actual Josh, not Byron this time? Josh, what's
Hi.
another reason you hate Ash Smetchum?
Oh God, the reasons.
Pick anyone, any of them.
Did we already mention that he's just so dumb?
I don't think we made that point. Like, we danced around it, but we never
Oh, yeah,
made that
that's
point
true.
specifically.
He's just so dumb.
It's painful.
It's
actually
painful to watch and also painful to listen to. So it just
Like,
comes together to
when
make
you're
an
a
extra
kid,
effort
it's
suck
fine
sandwich.
because you're also dumb and you're a kid. But going back as someone in their late teens, early 20s, 30s, whatever, he's so dumb.
Like, even for me, even like when I was younger, like I knew electric moves didn't work on ground types.
Mhm.
So like I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Me, as like a 7-year-old or whatever, knows that about that.
Mm-hmm. No, the battling isn't even like the worst part of his stupidity because
Yeah.
he's done way worse stupid things that have
Yeah, to
nothing
be fair,
to
some of
do.
his fights like
with
are
the battles.
great. Some of his tactics are really solid. He just forgets them, and I already talked about that. So sorry,
Wait a
Byron.
minute.
What's
No, this explain. Wait a minute. I just realized the lightning theory explains why Misty hasn't sent Ash a bill for her bike yet.
out of courtesy?
No, because it's contagious.
Got it.
So what if it's like one of those weird scenarios? We're going off on a tangent again. We'll get back to the stupidity bit. But like, what if it's that like she comes near him and it's like she totally forgets about the bike thing, and then she goes away and she's like, "Fuck! I forgot to tell him about the bike he owes
What is
me.
wrong with me?
He owes me like 9,999,999
No, it's
Pokédoll.
1 million Pokédoll.
Yeah, 1 million Pokédolls.
Alright, Byron, what's one reason you?
No, we're going back to the stupidity bit. Okay,
I forgot
you
about
have
that.
to remember that like this lightning damage must have been like really bad because there are instances where he says things that are just so stupid even an 11-year-old should know better.
Yeah.
You know, like there was the one episode in the first season where I think it was the Diglett episode where Gary comes along and he's got, all his babes in the back.
Yeah, he's got a car and like 8 girlfriends.
It's like the only car in Pokemon.
It's like the
ever
ultimate
at that
Chad.
time.
The ultimate Chad.
Alright, so we need to do a Pokemon Let's Play of the original games and name Gary Chad.
No, you know what? The thumbnail for this is going to be the Chad with, like, the wimp with the Chad thing. It's going to be Ash and Gary.
But, like, can we like...
I will make that.
But, like, over Gary's face, can we put Chad from Codename Kids Next Door?
No.
Like, his face?
No. Anyway. So in that episode, Ash literally looks at the girls in the bag. He's like, "Are these Pokemon?" It's like, what the fuck, dude?
Also,
have you
he
been
is
so
collecting them.
Have you been so starved of?
that just hit me.
Yeah, it did me too.
Ash catches Pidgeys and Pikachu. Gary collects babes.
Gary's on a mission to become the Ho Master. But that's beyond the point.
The Pimp Lord.
The Pimp Master. Yeah. But anyway, he must have been so starved of human contact.
He doesn't know what a girl is.
Know what a girl is.
That's supported because like there's one point where like they go to the beach or whatever, and then like Misty comes out in like a bikini, like, oh yeah, Japanese sex appeal. That's not weird at all.
Yeah.
And Misty's like, why are you staring at me? And Ash is like, I've just never seen you look like a girl before.
Yeah, but like the thing is that he has other instances where where he fawns over girls in the first season too.
That's true.
Like that's happened before, so he should know that they're not Pokemon. Like, what the hell?
Like I said, this disease comes and goes as it chooses. It's got a will of its own.
Yeah, and then there's also one where he was battling against some guy. I think it might have been in the Seafoam Islands or something.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, and he sends out his Charizard, and it just roasts the competition, and then it just goes and attacks a city. Like seriously, dude.
Control your animal.
like people this stupid should not be allowed to have dangerous dragon lizard things.
Well, he probably wasn't stupid when he started.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
The lightning strike.
Ash.
So it's just like this weird coincidence that he got his trainer license or whatever, and then he had serious brain damage, and there's just no law to take it away.
Ash sucks
yeah,
so
there's
bad
just no law to revoke a trainer license.
Ash sucks so
It
bad that
makes
even
sense
with
because
all 8
even
badges,
criminals like Team Rocket are still trainers.
Yeah.
Ash
That's
sucks
really
so
weird.
bad that even with all 8 badges, Charizard refuses to obey him.
Well, you do have to remember that
Ash
half
has
of those
way
were
more.
basically Boy Scout.
Oh yeah, 8 of them,
Boy
or 5 of them were
Scout
that.
badges.
If
Boy Scout
Charizard
badges.
came back in the current season, he might listen to Ash.
No, he does.
No, he does. He does now.
He comes back in
Well,
second,
yeah, that's
third,
because
and 5th
Charizard
gen.
got laid.
Did
he?
Yes.
I don't know if that
Well, I
happened.
mean, he was in Charizard.
There was the female
There was a girl
Charizard.
Charizard. I remember that. I remember this.
Charizard got laid. We've had this conversation before.
We have?
Yes, we have.
Okay.
This
I'll
is
take
very
your word for
concerning.
it.
When did we have this conversation?
Shit, maybe I got
One of the other
lightning.
times we were talking about Charizard and how stupidly overpowered it was.
No.
Yeah.
And how it just wouldn't listen to him.
Speaking
at all.
of actually,
I think we talked about that when we were watching the first season.
Yeah, because we did a marathon.
Yeah, we did a marathon. That was fun.
And that we
was a
never
lot of fun.
finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
Okay. This might be the last one because I think we're coming up on it. The one thing I hate most about Ash so much is that his Pokemon choices range from really solid to really shit.
Yeah.
I mean, you have first gen where he has all 3 starters, which is pretty good. I'm not gonna go off the whole he doesn't evolve his Pokemon because to be fair, that's not really his choice.
That's true. They kind of have a mind of their
He
own.
could have trained them to evolve by his own accord like Paul does, but I get it. That some Pokemon just don't evolve. It's a genetic thing. It's whatever.
Yeah. Also, animal abuse. We're gonna avoid that. Very much.
Yeah.
Although technically, this whole story is just grounded on animal abuse.
Thanks,
and now
Byron.
everything
Making
is
every
ruined.
joke that everyone's made about Pokemon in the last 20 years.
Yeah,
So,
that was really not original.
I mean, it's not original, but it's true.
So like, Ash has like, pretty decent. Like, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that like, the Pokemon that he gets, he assumes will evolve eventually.
Yeah.
So like, he has like Bulbasaur and Squirtle.
Well, he doesn't have the brain cells to calculate that anyway.
Yeah,
So.
Charmander, Pidgey, pretty decent flying type. Pikachu, good. He has a pretty solid lineup of 6 guys. I would say Butterfree too, but Butterfree's butter.
Yeah, Butterfree.
Butterby.
Rest in peace, Butterfree.
Yeah, if we're going by regular bug logic, that Butterfree is fucking dead.
That Butterfree has been dead since like the late 90s.
Yes, and then he goes to second gen. Decent again. He has like he's got like Totodile and all 3 Johto starters and like a shiny Noctowl, which is okay.
Oh yeah, that was really neat.
Yeah. And then like
although it doesn't do anything.
And then the first gen he got a couple more like Mach and Snorlax, which were fantastic, really good team members. And then he gets to Gen 3, and some of his choices are just so questionable. Like first of all, of the choice between Torchic, Mudkip, and Trico, he picks Trico. That is easily the worst one, but it's fine. They're all viable. I'll give it that. Then he gets like Torkoal.
Yeah.
And Torkoal is trash. It's like I get that there are limited fire types, but like Camerupt would have been better. He could just pour it over his Charizard. He's come back before, could have done that again.
Yeah, that's true.
And then and the number one choice I thought was just shit was like Glalie.
Yeah.
Are you fucking serious? Get a Walrein.
Glalie is actually awful.
It's so bad.
I don't. Ugh.
And then, like, his choices just got, like, okay, admittedly, Gen 4 got better, definitely.
Yeah, that's true.
And then, like, Gen 5, I think, is where he hit the ceiling on just how shit his choices could be.
Yeah.
Like, he had an Unfezant, which is just bad.
Yeah.
He had, like, the 3 Gen 5 starters weren't good to begin with. He might as well just brought Charizard over.
Yeah, like, all of his training, like, problems would... Like, he would become the Pokemon Master if he just kept Charizard with him.
Like,
at this point,
but he wants Charizard to be happy.
Yeah, well, I want him to win. I don't care about what Charizard feels.
Yeah, fuck Charizard.
Like, literally, like, his team, like, he has the makings to have, like, a really, like, solid ultimate team. Like, if he gets, like, Pikachu, Greninja, like, Charizard, blah, 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 like, you can roll, like, there's a lot of... Yeah, Snorlax, too, definitely Snorlax. Fucking Goodra was amazing.
The problem with all this is that once he wins... That's the end of the show.
See, that's bullshit because, like, you see champions going up and doing fuck all whatever they want.
Yeah, that's true. They kind of
Ash
like
could do whatever he wants when he wins. He could just leave. He could give it to, like, second place. He'd be like, I want to be champion. I'm just going to give it to the second place because I want to go and travel more.
Yeah, no,
that's
like,
acceptable.
Like, here's another thing. Like, if they ever want to end Pokemon, which God forbid they ever do, but,
yeah.
Like, if they ever want to end it, that would be the perfect way to end it. Right? You could have him become the master and then go find some other brain-damaged 10-year-old.
and infect him even more.
And tell him go become a Pokemon master. And that would be the end.
Yeah.
Yep.
Anyway, I think we're done with this. The main point is that don't be an Ash Ketchup because if you're an Ash Ketchup, I like ketchup. I don't like that one. Moving on. I'm Jory. Hi.
Next, we're going to talk about really quick.
Yeah.
Before we move on,
okay, yeah.
The fact that his name was originally a pun.
What was it?
With Pokemon's catchphrase, "Gotta catch 'em all," that they had to get rid of.
Oh yeah, I never put that together.
What exactly was that whole thing?
They had to get rid of that catchphrase because he
because he
wasn't
doesn't catch the ball. Yeah, that's
he
true.
caught 32.
He's caught 32 Pokemon.
Damn it! I forgot to bring up his like luck factors, like
except for like those 30 Tauros in that one episode that never got aired in America.
But that's not catching all the Pokemon; it's catching one type of Pokemon a lot.
No, but
that's
Tauros is like 1% like catch rate in like the Safari Zone.
Keep in mind though, that's the amount of Pokemon that he has in Tauros.
That's true. If you count all of his Pokemon, he has about 30, if you think about it.
Oh my gosh, that's really sad.
It is really sad.
30 Tauros.
What the fuck, dude?
I mean, Tauros is good, but I mean,
well, he only uses one.
Yeah,
yeah.
Used. He doesn't.
Because that Tauros was in the top percentage of Tauros.
Yeah, top percentage of Tauros.
Which is apparently just in the top percentage of Pokemon.
I remember when he traded his Butterfree for Raticate, and I'm like, are you, like, actually the dumbest being on this planet?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
Lightning strike.
Next topic.
Yeah, next topic. Okay, so next topic. Let's see. It was it was the genie thing, right? We're gonna do a little exercise and we'll probably end off on this. Yeah. So a little exercise. We're gonna do the rules for Aladdin, the genie wish. Everybody gets their choice of their 3 wishes.
So you can't bring people back from the dead. You can't kill someone.
Right. Those are the
You can't
rules.
make someone fall in love. Those are the 3 rules, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Alright,
Anybody want to start us off?
Why don't you go first?
Okay.
Are you gonna do this again?
No, I'm not gonna do it again. I made a wish before that I thought was really solid, but now too much time has passed and it's like not good. So
Okay. Well, true to Byron form, I'm just gonna break this completely and totally.
yeah, he's gonna make this not fun.
So you have 3 wishes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So for my first wish, I'm going to wish that no other wish that anyone. Okay, I'll put it this way. No other person who ever makes a wish on a genie or any other wish-making device is capable of making a wish that can remove my wishes.
See what I mean? That was literally the wish I did last time, and he's had too long to think about it.
Well, I mean, you already screwed up because, like, I only used 2 wishes.
Whatever. What's your second wish, oh master?
Alright, so my second wish is I'm going to wish that my third wish has no rules. Okay?
Alright. And then you wish for infinite wishes.
Yep, and then I'll wish for infinite wishes.
Alright, cool. So you basically just cheated.
Yep.
See,
I beat
Byron
the system.
used 3 wishes to get all that. I'm going to do it in 2.
But you don't get the protection.
It doesn't matter. See, my first wish is wishing for there not to be any rules on my wishes. My second wish is infinite wishes, and then I can take as many wishes as I want after that to get the protection.
Fair enough. I mean, it works either way.
Okay.
But, like, now, Jory, go ahead.
Alright,
And
so
I did it in 1 less wish.
So I was thinking about my wish since we started the podcast, so this is going to be like super avant-garde. I don't know if that's the right word to use.
Yeah.
My first wish is going to be to have a giant remote-controlled magnifying glass that orbits the Earth, right? That has like a slider that like closes or whatever. So that way, if someone makes Jory mad,
So you want a real-life version of the Star Wars program. I think it was Ray.
and that's only wish 1. I have a couple more demands. So basically, if anyone dares to oppose me, I press a little button and just blow up whatever I want. My second wish is that any political debate or any, like,
I know where you're going with this.
super important decision is going to be decided in one of 2 ways, depending on my mood. Number 1, we have a 6-on-6 Pokemon battle. Number 2, you play a Yu-Gi-Oh card game.
With the official Konami rules.
No, we're gonna do by my rules. It's whatever I feel like.
Well, no, you have to make sure that they always have to do the handshake. Because
yeah.
that's in the rules, isn't it?
Do the handshake.
If a handshake is offered, you have to accept it.
Actually, they edited the ruling on cards with handshake so that like you just have to accept the condition of like doing a handshake without actually having to do the handshake.
Oh,
No,
So you have to accept the idea of
this
it.
is outside of those cards.
yeah. There's actually
if you
a rule.
offer your opponent a handshake in an official tournament, the opponent has to accept.
Yeah, but they don't actually have to do it. They just have to accept like the notion of
they
doing it.
have to
No,
accept.
that's in
your
the
handshake.
rulings, believe it or not.
Really?
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about a card effect.
Oh.
We're talking about like an actual handshake. Like before the match, I was like, or like
Good luck.
after the match, yeah, good luck, and then you would have to accept.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that might actually be.
Yeah, if you don't do that, you're gonna
That
get death
isn't-
penalty.
you get the death penalty.
If I don't see any good sportsmanship between Clinton and Trump, we're gonna get some. We're gonna have some problems. Okay, and my third wish is definitely the hardest one I've ever had to think of because the other 2 were like super easy. The third,
I love how like those are your go-to wishes.
Number
We're gonna
1.
make people play Pokemon battles to decide the fate of the United States.
No, Pokemon battles or duels. Like I said, it depends on how I feel. And if no one likes that idea, then I just press this little button and, I'm gonna blow up Canada or something.
First of all, a magnifying glass doesn't blow things up. It just
incinerates them. Even better.
There's no
Yeah,
explosion. It's just silent fire.
I feel like that's even better in some cases.
You just see the light from above.
Yeah.
Just. Can you
It's not
imagine
even
being under
instant
that?
either.
Okay.
Yeah, because it takes a little while. It's like, oh shit, ah!
It's like melting it and it's in surround sound.
Oh! And they can actually scream. Oh! No! All right, Jory, third wish.
Okay. I had to think really hard about this.
Have you had enough time?
No, I feel. I
Did it
remember
hurt?
what?
Did it hurt?
It-
Thinking really hard?
Yeah, it hurt. Hurt a little bit. Or maybe it didn't. I don't know.
Wait, shouldn't you know?
Anyway.
All right, just remember, no take-backsies. This is your third and final one.
See, that's what makes it so hard. Because I know once I make it, I can't. All right. My third wish is my girlfriend is whoever I want it to be every day by my choice, and it ends at midnight. So, like when I wake up, I'm just like, I have to say the name of a girl, and she's instantly my girlfriend for the day. But then at 12 p.m., I can choose to, like, break up with her or stay with her. I almost said keep her, and I really stopped myself because that's really bad to say.
Well, I mean, this is a wish that basically... Wait a minute,
that violates the
violates the rules.
Oh, yeah. I can't make someone fall in love with me. Shit.
Well...
Let me...
New rule? Well, no, just new wish.
Let me try that again.
Okay, so I said no take-backsies, but, like, you have to take that one back.
Because it's
Yeah.
literally like the wish wouldn't even get made. Okay, fine. Fuck it. My third wish is that I'm part Italian.
Us three
That's
here
it?
are the only.
Oh no.
We are the only
I'm
ones that know
gonna
why
cut
he
that
makes
out.
that.
Try that again.
Okay, I'll try
No,
that
we're not
again.
cutting that.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I wish for... You might have to bleep a bit of this out. 'Cause I don't know if this is offensive. I'm autistic, by the way. Just gonna
If
put
you
that
don't
out there.
know if it's offensive, it's probably
Okay, well, let's try and see what...
There's your autism showing.
My third wish is that... becomes a real transformer. I have the only one. It's like a super ultra rare collector's item that's worth like $1 billion.
Oh,
Is that offensive?
Nobody's gonna understand.
Nobody's gonna understand.
Okay,
that.
no one's gonna understand it, then no one will find it offensive. So those are my 3 wishes.
It's clear that 2 of us put more thought into this than the third.
Well,
one.
I mean, you just basically copied what I did, but just with one extra.
You put the
one
least
less
thought
step.
into this.
Yes.
Well, no, the thought you put into it was Byron is going to win, so I'll just do what he does.
But a little better. That's
I'll just do what Byron does, but more
At
efficiently.
least mine were
That means I
creative
win.
and funny. So, just to recount, Byron... Oh, what were
I
your
broke the
wishes?
rules and became a unlimited wish machine.
Josh
There
did the
you
same
go.
thing, except a little bit better. My
No, not
wishes,
better,
which were...
mine-
I did it more efficiently.
Mine are invincible. You can't wish mine away. I can wish yours away.
No, you can't, because I can use any number of wishes to wish for immunity after that.
But what if immediately
Oh,
after
cool,
the
we're
second
playing
wish,
Therio.
then, what if immediately after the second wish, I made it so it was impossible for you to wish?
Are we really doing what ifs now?
Well, I mean, it's a scenario. We're already in a hypothetical scenario.
Okay.
But like,
So-
I mean, that's feasible.
So my wishes,
I have
just
power over
just
you,
to
Josh.
recap, were a giant
would you be that
magnifying-
petty?
Maybe. Depends on how he's feeling.
I might put some restrictions on it.
Think about what the things that I would wish for, Byron.
Every Gundam model.
Would you really put that many restrictions on me?
Not many, no. But maybe a
Exactly.
couple.
How about ones that like directly hurt me? Because you know
Yes.
he's gonna make one.
Yeah,
that's just like,
those would be on the list.
Jory's
No.
tire pops.
That's not hurting you. That's just inconvenient.
That's a really
Exactly.
solid inconvenience.
That's
and I don't
exactly
like
what I would
that.
probably have to do. I'm not gonna let you torment Jory with infinite wish power.
Jory burns himself on pot boiling water.
That comes out of nowhere. It spawns next to his face, and he can't dodge it.
No, I'm not that petty. I would be at least more creative.
This is exactly what I'm talking about.
Just to recap, my wishes were a giant, like, orbiting magnifying glass that I can use to decimate
You
anything.
should make it indestructible, too.
Oh yeah, an indestructible giant magnifying glass that I can use to incinerate anything I want in a slow, painful, burning death. The second one is settling any important or political decision using a card game called Yu-Gi-Oh! Or a video game called Pokemon.
Jory's first wish could be used to accelerate global warming.
I could.
Yeah, you could.
So don't piss me off.
Immensely.
And my third one...
Or lower the water levels. That could be used for good. There's a lot you could use that giant magnifying glass for that's
But I really
good.
want to use it for bad.
I know, exactly. This is what I was about to say, Josh. Don't hold your breath.
But I really want to use it for
I'm not.
bad. Well, you'll be able to hold your breath.
I can just use my wishes to also have a remote.
Jory is a villain. Let's be real.
No, we're all in different dimensions.
It's the sliding scale of heroes.
I'm at least
You're an
chaotic good.
anti-hero.
I'm chaotic good.
But you just said I want to use it for bad.
Yeah, but bad being, like, not all bad.
So that means you're chaotic neutral.
Okay.
Yeah. Well,
My third wish was that the first unreleased Transformer becomes a real Transformer.
This is a headcanon.
It is a headcanon. We're not explaining it. Goodbye, everyone.